So it is Vikram Dani who's opening the innings, not Vishal. My apologies. Vishal Shah, the captain, is on the other end. The other day he had a lovely 60-run stand in the middle and was quite the man in form. This time wrapped on the pads. No runs, dot ball to Isaac. Looks like a good surface. 180 can be a good score here. It all depends on the kind of partnerships you can have. That one will be called wide by the umpire. Swung away, was wideish. Keeper did a good job in the end. It's another wide. Just finding it slightly difficult to control the swing on that occasion. Isaac. Nicely played towards third man. That'll be a single. It was in the air for a minute. That's going to the boundary and saved there in the end. So it's 8 for no loss at the end of the first over. Justin is the new bowler. We'll start to bowl to Vishal. And Vishal Shah, the man in form. And he's given him first ball, swung in, and that was straight on the pads. Vishal didn't play for the swing, and some gentle pace from round the wicket has got them the first scalp. Justin has delivered. Scottish Stars will be happy now. They've taken the first wicket, and that of the captain, who is the man in form. Seems to be a slight niggle there. And take a look. This time cut away and straight to the fielder. Play is resumed. It's a right-handed batsman, Somik, that comes to the crease. He's batting with Vikram. It's cut away nicely. That's in the gap and a good diving fielding there. And will still take the single and get off the mark. Somik. Excellent work in the field. Checking the field positions before taking his guard. This one is pulled away on the leg side through the square leg boundary for 4. It was not very short, but he had anticipated that very early. Rocked on to his back foot and smashed that to the square leg boundary for 4. Second boundary for Vikram now. Trying to fetch the ball there. Almost went past the outside edge there. Last delivery of the second over. And beautiful shot straight to the fielder. Good fielding there. Definitely saved a few runs, but he takes the single and keeps the strike for the next over. "15 for 1 after 2 overs. That time, shot third man will stop that. Isaac continues. It's a wide ball. Extras have been a few extras in the 17 runs initially. Are they going to look for 2? Yes, they do. A slight misfield has resulted in an extra run for the AB Warriors. Isaac giving 4 runs off the first delivery. Play and a miss. That'll be a dot ball. Some boundary there. Somik is into the act again with his partner Vikram. Score is raced on to 24 off in the third over itself. Isaac to continue. That one's hit straight down the ground, and that's going to be one bounce and into the fence for 4. That was pitched high up, and it got the treatment it needed. Excellent shot by Somik, looking in some good touch there. Moves on to double figures. It's played off the back foot. Nice single taken there. Good running between the wickets. We'll have to make the best of the power play. They want to score big. Gets an inside edge while trying to cut it. There's a third man fine on the boundary. And throw it back to the keeper for just one run. And that's it's going to be the end of the third over. The score is 30 for 1. They're cruising along, AB Warriors. Hit a few boundaries. The batsmen looking in good nick. The bowlers occasionally missing their line and giving away extras. So that's resulted in a run rate of 10 runs and over. They've lost their captain Vishal very early today. But these two look on the road to rebuilding this innings for the AB Warriors. It's nicely played, but that's straight to the fielder. It's good fielding there. There are two fielders, one at backward point and one at slightly deeper gully. And you can see both these bowlers are swinging the ball away from the batsman. Anytime the line goes slightly outside off, there's a chance to cut it. This again, now that one's in the gap. There's a shot third man, and that's exactly for that. So the fielding set here is not for that shot. The bowler is not really bowling on the field that has been set for him, because if he's giving these kind of shots to be hit as on the square area, in spite of having three fielders inside the circle, the batsman is definitely going to look to capitalize. So he'd probably look at sending back the third man if he manages to score another boundary now. Yeah, that one's a better delivery. Yep. It's nicely on off stump, slightly shaping away. Good length delivery. The batsman plays it straight to the fielder and dot ball. Again, that is wide, and that's cut away. That's exactly what we were talking about a couple of deliveries ago. The line is incorrect, and you're helping the batsman to notch up a good score thanks to that, because in the power play, these are easy pickings as the field is in for the field restrictions. The batsman does find it very convenient to easily find the gap and place it for 4 runs. So 2 boundaries in this over for Vikram. And the scores moved on to 38. Will he score another boundary, or we'll have to wait and watch? At this point, AB Warriors are cruising along nicely. The score's already 38. That one short and wide, and that's cut away too, but there's a fielder on the boundary at deep point. We'll cut it off for a single, and that gets Somik on strike. Last ball of the over. It's driven straight down the ground and straight to mid-on, who's standing a little straightish. It's going to be the end of the 4th. The score's 40 for 1. We'll have to wait and watch who is the new bowler. Low full toss, flicked away on the leg side, and that's going to be a boundary. That looked like easy pickings to begin with. So Vinod is the new bowler. And, nice, juicy full toss on the pads. He just had to show it some direction, Somik. And boundary off the first ball is to Vinod. He'll have to do a lot to get back in this over. He's pulling some spin there. There's some slight swing outside and it's gone for wide. That's given wide again by the umpire. 46 now the score. That beats the bat. There'll be a dot ball. Nicely bowled. He'd want more of those to be delivered. And tried to hit that on the leg side there. He went for a big hit. Somik missing that completely. So 2 dot balls in a row after 2 wides and that boundary on the first delivery. Another dot ball. Somik on strike. Oh, that's nicely played. Straight to the bowler there on that occasion. 5 deliveries gone. Been a nice over. Wicket taking one by Sunil. And that's wrapped on the pads and that's gone. Given by the umpire. No chance whatsoever. And to be very honest, it didn't look like any much of a movement in the pitch as well by the batsman. He stood wherever he was and just tried to flick that ball. And the umpire's given him LBW. So a great way to end the power play for the Scottish Stars. As Sunil picks up 2 in his very first over. And now the fielding restrictions are going to be lifted. We can have more than 2 fielders on the boundary. So maybe Warriors will have to look at what is exactly being done in terms of the pitch is good. Surely looks like a good one to bat on, and to score at least another 130 odd runs of their quota of 15 overs, 14 overs is something that they should be really looking at. We have the new batsman who will walk in is Paras Zaveri, another batsman in form. Scored a 50 in the last match. Is AB Warriors will be looking at closing this batting with Paras on the other end. Back into action, and apologies for staying off air due to some technical issues. They've all been resolved now, and we're back to the cricket. This is Vinod again, nicely flighted. Has been smashed for 6 in this over. That's run saved on the boundary. Just a couple of runs for Paras. It's a good start. The end of 7 overs. AB Warriors are 61 for 3. Should be able to pick the bowlers they want to go after. Both these batsmen fairly new to the crease. In fact, the set batsmen who were scoring nicely are out. That too in the same over. The previous one, the bowling of Sunil Punjabi. He's back again into the attack. 5 for 2 are excellent figures. Sent back by the non-striker there. Again, off the back foot, very similar to what was done in the last over, but a great effort on the boundary for saving 2 runs. The batsmen manage a couple. That was hit very, very hard by Gaurav. That surely was an excellent effort too in the field. Sunil again. It's flicked away on the leg side. That was drifting on his leg stump. And he'll manage another 2 runs. Easy single. So the batsmen have been busy in the middle. 2 doubles and a single. No boundary yet in this over. Play and a miss. That one stayed low. Let's try to cut that away. It's straight to the field at backward point. Dot ball. Pratik is the new bowler. And that's shot and pulled away. And what a catch taken on the boundary. Brilliant catch taken on the boundary. Snatched that out of thin air. Not a very easy take. That was spinning on the stumps. And he really hit that well. There's a fielder at square leg, went exactly to him, just inside the boundary. As the fourth wicket falls, Gaurav, who was middling the ball so well, has to go. For a moment, you would have thought that's going for 6. And that was the idea for all of us as well. But not this time, says the fielder at square leg. The new batsman is Aditya. That's short and cut away. Good fielding. The fielding's been very good. 2 sharp catches. And definitely showing that they're a good fielding unit. Scottish Stars. That one's played late, edged by Aditya, running down to the boundary for 4. It'll be first boundary for him. And he'll take it as it comes, even though it came off the edge. Nicely placed. Single after the boundary. Pratik again to Paras. Hits that straight down the ground to long off. Easy single. Didn't look in control in that shot there, Paras. I wanted to hit it square, but hit it straight down the ground. Last delivery. And played uppishly. Doesn't get enough bat on it. Trickles away to the long gone boundary for a single. That's going to be the end of the 9th over. The score 73 for 4. AB Warriors are going at 8.1 runs an over. They want to notch it up to 9, but they need to keep the wickets. They've lost 3 wickets in a span of 2.5 overs. So they'll need a nice partnership here between these two to consolidate the innings and surge forward to set a big one. Oh, that's nicely bowled by Mayur. It's his first over. Nice flight And he gets some purchase of the wicket as it bounces to the keeper, beats the batsman and his outside edge. That one's flighted and almost a low full toss that needed to be converted. Got the ball stuck between the bat and the ground there. Dot ball. And that one was Fuller, and he's hit that high in the air, and that's gone a long, long way. Huge six here by Aditya. He's clearly not missing this opportunity. As tried to pull that, but it hurried onto his bat on that occasion. Now the dot ball. This one's a play and a miss. Tried to hit that, slightly predetermined. Missing out on that occasion, and thankfully for him, his back foot was grounded in the crease. This one's played late, straight to short third, sent back by the non-striker, and that is going to be Drinks. The AB Warriors are 79 for 4 in 10 overs after being put into bat by the Scottish Stars. We'll be back quickly after a short drinks break. Back to the action here. The Jfsc Dads Premier League 25-26. Exciting match between AB Warriors and Scottish Stars as Mayur comes to bowl again. Big appeal by the bowler and the keeper. The umpire seems unfazed. That's short and pulled away to the square leg area. There's a fielder there. Let's take a single and gets off on the other side. Gets Aditya on strike. Hit a nice little 6 in the previous over. And timing looks impeccable. We have 10 more overs to set a good target on the board for the Scottish Stars. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can try and predict the score. It's a play and a miss. That was slightly wide-ish. Missed it completely. Slightly far away from his hitting arc. Pratik now. Played to cover. And okay. And there was 2 runs there, so good job. And that one was a half volley and been dispatched in the trees for a huge 6 by Aditya. Anything full and half volley has been picked up brilliantly by all the AB Warriors batsmen today. And him doing exactly that. This time Pratik really bowled it into his hitting arc. And he sent that everywhere. To fetch the ball now. This ball that short, 1 bounce and too long on for a single. Had his heart in his mouth there. Aditya scores 89 for 4 after 11. Next over will be bowled by Mayur. Had a tidy first over. Just the 6 runs from it. Mayur also is the captain of the Scottish Stars. Full toss ball hit beautifully. That's gone all the way. Actually, he's just got the treatment that it needed. Nice juicy full toss. And there was only one way that looked like it was going. It was going for a 6. It's always a relief when you get a boundary or a 6 of the first ball. Mayur on this occasion. Oh, that one almost came in. What is that? Oh, he's got a wicket there. Wow, there was no celebration by the bowler. Looked like a dot ball, but clearly he's got the off stump, and the danger wicket of Aditya Rajadhyaksh is been taken by Mayur in sorts of an anti-climax. A nice juicy full toss to play for 6 of the first delivery, and the second delivery coming back and winning this battle. That spun away nicely, but at the same time also took the off stump along with it. Shailendra is the new batter, left hand bat. That's why Mayur will be coming around the wicket. Oh, nicely flicked away. The single will get Paras on strike. It's played high on the offside and taken. Big wicket goes. Paras Zaveri looking to heave that over the cover boundary for 4. Does not get enough bat on it. Gets the ball really high in the air, and the catch completed by Sunil, who's having a great field day today. Picked up a couple of wickets, and now this catch. Couple of juggles there before he got it. And again, another over now in which 2 wickets fall for the AB Warriors. And 96 for 6. Remember, this happened in the 6th over as well. And they have to dig themselves out of this hole now. AB Warriors. New batsman in his Nipun. Got it on the pad. Will be leg bias to start off. And will be relieved to get off the strike at this point. Soon after they lost 2 big wickets. This partnership was looking to blossom there between Paras and Gaurav. Shailendra. Full toss ball, again played on the leg side. Another single, scores 98 for 6 after 12. Vinod back into the attack for his third over. And this time it's going to be buys. It bounced too much. And it's going to be 4 buys. The keeper missed it on that occasion due to the bounce. And just kept going straight. The outfield is fast. So 100 comes up for the AB Warriors in the 13th over. 4 buys. They're running through their overs quite nicely. The Scottish Stars. That's nicely played. Straight to the fielder. It's going to take a single. Nipun, the new batsman in, will take strike against Vinod, who's been wicketless so far. And just 17 runs given. So he has been decently economical. Off volley and play and a miss will be a dot ball. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Shaped away from the outside edge of the bat. This one's nicely played in the gap. It's going to be 4. Full outside off stump. Goes through with a lovely lofted cover drive for 4. Nipun off the mark with a boundary. And a good over for the AB Warriors as they scored 9 runs in this after a couple of quiet overs where they lost a few wickets. Oh, that's another beauty to end the over. It's 107 for 6 after 13. Sunil back into the attack. An appeal for LBW denied by the umpire. Nipun tries to pick that up on the leg side, manage just a single. And steps out to Sunil. Just a single. Another single. Nicely played late by Shailendra. Just a single. Batsmen are happy to tap it around for a single at this stage. It's more important to put as many runs on board. This is number 7 and number 8 batting for the AB Warriors. Not the easiest of situations for lower middle order batsmen. Still around a little more than 6 overs to play. And this in has hit beautifully. It's gone for 6. Almost like he had picked that up earlier. And a beautiful 6 from the bat of Nipun. Takes the AB Warriors to 118 for 6. New bowler Vinod comes to bowl his 4th. That's not Vinod, it's Mayur. Almost tries to take 2 and thankfully sent back by Nipun. It's the captain Mayur. Two for 15. 2.3 overs. Great figures. Half volley goes straight through, and the 7th wicket falls for the AB Warriors. Captain Mayur picking up his 3rd scalp. Excellent delivery. New batsman at the crease was Amit as he took a single to get off the mark. Shailendra looks like the only batsman at the crease who's capable of playing a good innings. Nicely played towards square leg. Fielder there. Means he'll just get a single. There's a nice full toss on the leg stump. Always tried to play that late. Be a dot ball. Tidy over so far, just the 3 runs and the wicket. You have a single taken on the last delivery. And the score is 122 for 7 after 15. Scottish Stars will be very happy with their efforts at the moment, considering they've managed to take 7 wickets of AB Warriors, and a few of them in quick succession on a couple of occasions. AB Warriors just all the batsmen getting the starts, but not able to go on and play a bigger innings, anything in excess of 30 or 40 runs. So every time they'll look to score big and score heavy. Scottish Stars have managed to come back and take wickets. So interesting to watch the approach of the AB Warriors batsmen. It's a chat between the bowler and the wicket keeper about what should be the fielding placement. Wide ball to start the over by Prateek. Slightly on the expensive side. That was flighted straight, slightly outside off stump. The umpire saying no. Oh, that was almost a run out opportunity. Now they look to run. They're going to run too. Another throw goes bad. So everything happening in the middle. Batsman managed 2 runs. Thanks to the direct hit. That's straight on the stumps. Missed by the wicket keeper. It's going to be byes. It's nicely played. It's in the gap. That's looking like it's going to go to the boundary for 4. 4 it is for Shailendra. That was a beautiful looking shot. Technical cover drive from Shailendra. Misses the fielder there at short cover and goes into the gap to the boundary for 4. So 130 now on board. A little above 4 overs to play. Nicely played down the line. Half volley, one bounce, and 4 runs. Excellent from the bat of Shailendra. He is the man of the moment for AB Warriors. They need him to be there till the end. You get a respectable total. This time it's on the pads. And will be an easy single as the ball doesn't travel outside this circle, the inner circle. It's 135 for 7. Peel. Turn down, and that's going to be the end of the over. 135 for 7 after 16. Vinod, the new bowler. And that's straight to long on for a single. Amit on strike. This is Vinod's last over, none for 22 so far. Oh, it's hit nicely towards the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder there. Going to throw it back. And the batsman in comfortably. Just a single on that occasion. It's Shailendra back on strike. He's striking it pretty nicely now. A couple of boundaries were hit off the middle of the bat. He looked very confident. Oh, this one's pulled away in front of square. Easy pickings for the wicketkeeper there. We'll take a single and get off strike. 3 singles and 3 balls now. AB Warriors still not able to find that boundary they're looking for. Oh, that was going away from the batsman as he tried to sweep that. And missed by the keeper, so he's probably got his arm to it. That looks like a leg bye. Yes, it is, as signaled by the umpire. Oh, it's wideish and played behind square for a single. This one, another play and a miss, and that's going to be the end of the over. 140 for 7 after 17. Three more overs to go. I think that's the way they're going. It should easily, they should make it to 160. But at the other end, they also have to keep wickets. This will be Sunil Punjabi, who will come to bowl his final over, this time bowling round the wicket. And that's pulled away nicely by Shailendra and taken in the deep like they have. 8th wicket falls for the AB Warriors as Sunil Punjabi picks 3. And having a great day at office, Sunil. The Scottish Stars look pretty happy there, considering the fact that they won the toss and chose to field. They've done a bulk of the hard work to restrict AB Warriors to as low as possible, and especially after the brilliant start that they had. They were 40 for 1 after 4 overs, going at 10 runs an over. They've managed to reduce that run rate by around a 1.8, which means almost 2 runs less of every over, just above 8 runs an over. So good effort by the Scottish Stars. Now comes over the wicket for the new batsman. Oh, play and a miss. That didn't turn as much as he would have expected. But it turned enough to beat the batsman. Sunil to Rajat. This one was flighted. He's tried to hit that down the ground, gets an inside edge. Ball goes through square leg. They're going to look for 2. Yes, they do. Good running between the wickets. Nice bit of fielding as well. Good take by the umpire. There was always 2 there. Whenever you get an edge and it goes into the gap, there's a lot of effort required. So that's 1 run for the effort there. Another play and a miss for Rajat. Oh, that's another excellent delivery. Another dot ball for Sunil. Oh, that looks like he's bowled him. Slightly inconclusive from this angle here. So Sunil picks another wicket in his final over. 2 wickets for Sunil on 2 occasions. He picked up 2 in the 6th over, last over of the power play when he came to bowl. And now he's taken 2 more. So wonderful things happening for the Scottish Stars as they pick up the 9th wicket of the AB Warriors. Now it's more of a question of survival for the Warriors. Really hope that their batsmen manage to play all the available legal deliveries. That's 13 of them. Kapil will be the new batsman on strike. One straight on off stump. Easily takes that, and that's a dot ball to end the over. AB Warriors are 142 for 9 after 18 overs. 2 more overs to go. We'll have to wait and watch who will be bowling. Isaac comes to bowl his third over. None for 23 in his first 2 overs in the power play. Bowls it short. He pulls that away to square leg. Are they going to look for 2? Yes, they do. And 2 they get. Fielder very, very wide at square leg. Had to run a lot to pick up that ball from fine leg. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. It's a dot ball. And hit that again towards the square leg boundary. Look for 2. Throws to the keepers wide. And he has made his ground there, Amit. Another dot ball. That's nicely played. Quick single taken. It's wide given by the umpire. Second wide of the over. So Isaac looks like he's not really found his rhythm there. Oh, that is nicely bowled. That is the score gets updated. I'm just waiting for that. The score is 149 for 9 after 19 overs. 1 more over to go, and last recognized pair at the crease. More than recognized, they're the last legal pair at the crease. It's the final wicket. You'd really be hoping they get 2 boundaries anyway as they come. It's wrapped on the pads and given him. That's the end of the innings. Some brilliant bowling by Mayur. And he picks up another wicket. 4 wickets for 10 runs. A captain's performance as AB Warriors are all out for 149. It will be a short innings break and we will be back with live action and Scottish Stars chasing 150 in 20 overs. See you then. back to the action as Mayur and Preet take the crease for Scottish Stars, who need 150 from 20 overs at 7.5 runs an over. This Amit, the photographer, is the man of the match in the previous matches. AB Warriors would really like that. Swung in, dot ball to start. Nice line and length. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. That's flung. Where's that going? Where's that going? Is that gone for 4 or 6? It's a boundary to start with the scoring. Mayur, I think their objective is very clear. They'll want to look at most amount of the runs in the first 6 overs to get the pressure off. The chase will be easier. Another one hit gets the inside edge straight to square leg. It's a dot ball. Tries to square cut that, misses it again. So 3 dot balls and a boundary in this over. Fairly even Stevens. It's down the leg side, will be a wide. Played on the leg side, straight to square leg. Another dot ball, nicely bowled. Last ball to be bowled, 5 runs of the first over. It's cut away and saved 4 runs surely, but will not stop the batsman from taking a single. 6 for no loss after 1 over. That's short and wide, played straight to the fielder at deep point. Dot ball. Ravindra is the new bowler. It's nicely played, straight to the man. First wicket falls for the Scottish Stars as Preet goes without scoring. Exactly what the doctor ordered for AB Warriors. Now they have a wicket in the power play. They need a few more of these to put the pressure back on Scottish Stars and make a great match of this. And clearly they've made a good start. Confusion and good running between the wickets. It's beautifully played. And into the gap, and that's going for four. No chance for the fielder running to his right from the deep point boundary. It's nicely struck by Mayur. Looking in good touch. Ravindra on that occasion giving a lot of width and some space to the batsman to smack it to the boundary for four. Second boundary for Mayur. That's very wide. Flighted, gets the outside edge, but they have the third man very, very fine there. That's the end of the second over. The score is 13 for 1. Amit back into the attack. Oh, gets an inside edge. Almost goes on to the stumps. Keeper saves that at that point. Short and cut away straight to the fielder. A single on offer, and the batsmen take it. Another half volley, which is hit beautifully by Mayur. That's gone all the way for 6. He really stuck on to that one. Was in the slot, heaved it over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. That was travelling really. I think anything fuller and in the arc of the batsman, they're really going to go for it. Yeah, that one was nicely bowled. Length delivery, not easy for the batsman to pick away. This one was short, and he's pulled that again. That's another 6. What an over this is turning out to be for the Stars. And Mayur looking in some sublime form at the moment. He's hit a couple of 6s and a couple of boundaries in his innings of 22. Turning out to be an excellent over for the Scottish Stars. Not so much for Amit. Oh, it's nicely played. Just a single. Shailendra there. Throws it back to the bowler. It's going to be the end of 3 overs. The Scottish Stars are going at 9 runs an over. The score is 27 for 1. Bowling to be continued from the pavilion end. Flighted and hit beautifully by Mayur. On, that's almost taken there on the boundary. It goes for 6. Really unfortunate there. The fielder had made his ground. The ball just clearing the fence. What an excellent start to this over. Taking matter into his own hands today, Mayur. Picked up 4 wickets when he was bowling. Let's cut away straight to the fielder. Doesn't find the gap on that occasion. Tries to sweep that, but that goes down the leg side. It's going to be called a wide by the umpire. It's hit beautifully in the gap. That's going to be another boundary. That was short and wide from Ravindra. And Amit and Mayur has picked that one up over the infield for a boundary. Excellent batting this. It's raced on to 33. Now of the 38 that the Scottish Stars have scored. That one's flung away on the leg side, was surely going to be wide, but he takes the advantage of not having a fielder there, dispatches it to the boundary for another 4. It's just brilliant batting now by Mayur. 4 deliveries gone, already 2 boundaries and a 6 hit in this over. It's a nightmare over for Ravindra. That's short. It's a miss hit. Sent back by the bowler. Non-striker. Beg your pardon. 5 deliveries of this over. It's the last delivery. Ravindra is going to be bowling. I'm sure there might be some change in the 6th over. Probably for the AB Warriors. That one's bowled with a good line, but still managed to take a single and keep the strike there, Mayur. 43 for 1 after 4 overs. So Scottish Stars are really at par with AB Warriors, and the score was also similar on 40 for 1 after 4 before the collapse actually happened. So are we going to see a similar script run, or are the Scottish Stars going to take the match away from the Warriors? Amit comes back to continue for his 3rd over. He's gone for 20 runs off his 2 overs. He's looking for that wicket. Flighted and plays that fine. So running towards the boundary. And that's going to be 4 runs. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Yes, the umpire's called that 4, which means it was nicely played by Mayur. Playing it very fine, moving slightly on to the offside, creating room, nudging it past the keeper for a fine boundary there. 47 for 1 now. Mayur moves into the 40s. Oh, it's flicked nicely. That's another boundary. There was a full shot on full delivery on his pads. A nice little nudge there. Over to the square leg boundary. Another boundary. So two balls and 2 boundaries for Amit. They would want to have a change of field. Maybe add some fielders onto the leg side for those long hops, because that's exactly where Mayur is playing. 3 sixes and 6 boundaries in his score of 46. So he's a hit away from 50. And we are just in the 5th over. What an excellent match we're having. Just taking a look at the field now. With the fielder increased on the leg side, there's one man who's gone down to little long leg. Also a square leg inside the circle. And that is shot. And this time cut away for a single. Amit to bowl the fourth. Charles on strike. Nicely played late. Takes the single. Gets the strike back to Captain Mayur. I think that's the sensible thing to do right now with someone playing with such flamboyance. All you do is give them the strike and keep taking the singles on the other end. It's a wonderful partnership developing here. Another single. So 50 came up in the fifth over for Scottish Stars. Amit's last delivery flighted. And it's a beautiful shot played down the ground. One bounce and four. Straight over the bowler's head. And that was travelling. Now Charles comes into the fray. And 15 runs have gone of that last over. Amit 35 runs in 3 overs conceded. And it's really coming to a run per ball situation because the Scottish Stars now require 92 runs from 15 overs at 6.1 runs per over. They don't really need to go big or try to take any risks. Clearly look like 80% win chance for the Scottish Stars. Keeping wickets is something that they would really strive to do at the time. We have a change in bowling. As we thought, there's Gaurav who comes into bowl. It's a nice shot, and that's gone for 4. That's the 50 for Mayur, and comes after a huge cheer from his dugout, and he deserves that. It's been his day. 4 wickets and 52 runs of 24 deliveries. He's playing with some excellent strike rate there, striking the ball beautifully and making the best of his time in the middle. Short and wide call by the umpire. Mayur was looking to hit that really hard on the leg side. It was slightly lower to be pulled, to be honest. He went for it anyways. Another one bowled at the pads, played late, straight to short square leg for a single. It's Charles on strike, who struck a beautiful boundary in the last over, straight over the bowler's head. So that was a nice, sweet strike. Step back to the bowler, dot ball for once. Last three deliveries off the power play. That's short, and he's tried to pull that away straight to the fielder. He can only restrict it to 1 run. Short pull and straight to the fielder at short mid-wicket. There was a fielder there for that. And he's taken the catch, and the danger man Mayur has to depart. Second wicket falls for the Scottish Stars at 65, just before the stroke of end of power play. He's got his man Gaurav, who looks so dangerous. Played 53 of 26 deliveries, 27 deliveries, and now he has to depart. The strike rate's been upwards of 200. Almost taken the team to the halfway mark for this chase. Himanshu is the new batter. Gaurav to bowl the final ball of the 6th over to Himanshu. Watchfully played at that time. Dot ball to end the over after that wicket. The Scottish Stars 65 for 2 after 6. Shailendra to bowl the 7th. New batsman in. Rubbed on the pads. Wait for the umpire's call. Single. It's Himanshu on strike. Shot, and that's beautifully played through the offside. What a cut shot that is. All that grace in that backlift, rocking on the back foot and smashing it to the square boundary for 4. That went really fast there. It was timed very well. Shailendra being smashed for a boundary in his second ball that he's delivered. Oh, that one's nicely bowled, and they take the single. A slightly short tried to pull that. Didn't get enough timing on it, but they take the single. Nice single taken there by Himanshu. Must take the easy singles. That's all they want. They will get the bad balls to score boundaries off. And they're doing just that, batting sensibly. That's shot and cut away. That's into the gap. And that's gone for another boundary. Charles this time gets into the act, joins his partner Himanshu in scoring a boundary in this over. So 4 singles and a couple of boundaries, 12 runs in this over. Scottish Stars are 77 for 2 after 7 overs. Gaurav to Himanshu. Shot played late. That's into the gap. That's going to be 4, looks like. Yes, it is. He's picked his gap beautifully there, Himanshu, and scores a boundary off the first delivery. There's also slightly short and wide by Gaurav, allowing Himanshu to free his arms and cut it into the gap for 4. Also had to play that very late there to beat the man at shot third, who's standing slightly wide. Short on the pads and straight to the bowler. That'll be a dot ball. He's looking to just glance that on to the leg side. Unsuccessful in that attempt. This time he manages to do that. Plays that off his hips. Now they're looking for 2, and there's good running between the wickets. It's a good call by Himanshu, and the fielders identifying that saw that the player running to the bowler's end might have a chance, and they threw at that end. Safe 2 runs completed by the Scottish Stars. Himanshu and Charles in the middle there. Oh, that's a nice delivery. And squared Himanshu up. He's very lucky to get an edge on it. And that's gone fine for 4 runs. So luck also favors the brave, as they say. Scottish Stars managing 10 runs in this over already. 2 boundaries. Was looking for the single, sent back by the non-striker. Last delivery of the over. Wrapped on the pads and taken a safe single. Will keep the strike. It's 88 for 2 after 8. Shailendra to bowl, was very close to the stumps. And he missed that completely, Himanshu. That spun a lot. It was flighted and that really spun a lot straight on his body. Had no choice but to defend it. Nicely played. This time he manages to cut that beautifully to the boundary for 4. Good batting here by Himanshu, ensuring that the bad balls are punished. No point in waiting, hanging along. When there is an opportunity to score a boundary, they're doing it at will, the Scottish Stars. Partnerships 27 of 16 deliveries. It'll be an easy single. Nice little shot for a single there by Charles. Gets Himanshu back on strike. He's been tidy, Shailendra. Obviously just one odd ball being punished. Otherwise he's bowled to his field. Flighted the ball nicely, getting it to spin on some occasions. There's a top edge. And that's dropped. It was a great opportunity to get another wicket. Really unfortunate there. Couldn't make it on time. And Himanshu survives. "95 for 2 after 9 overs. The Scottish Stars are cruising along. Gaurav comes into the attack again. This one's hit really high. It's mistimed and falls in no man's land. Himanshu survives. Runs a couple of runs there. Wanted to hit that over cover for a boundary. Didn't get the timing there. Was slightly away from his bat as he did not connect it properly. Lucky on that occasion. Gaurav again to Himanshu. This one's gone high again. Is that where it should be? And that's going to be a boundary. Many things have happened here. Hit that nicely. Straight. Just one bounce and forward. Didn't get it by the camera. Whether there was a catch opportunity there for the fielder on the boundary. As the 100 comes up for the Scottish Stars in the 10th over. So they're going at more than 10 runs an over. This is the last 4 deliveries before we take a short drinks break. And that's another delivery which is short and cut away. This time there's a fielder there. They managed to run 2 runs. Was in the gap. Is playing a fine innings at the moment, Himanshu. That one's bowled nicely, but he'll manage to take a single. Seeing Charles on strike after a long time. It's bowled on the legs. It'll be leg byes. Last ball of the over. It's a beautiful shot. It's flicked away to the boundary for 4. It's gone to the square leg boundary like a tracer bullet. It was bowled full on the pads and he's flicked that away. The score's 109 for 2 after 10 overs as the players take drinks. Back to the action. It's a nice shot and that's taken. What a catch. Wicket on the first ball for Shailendra. That's a brilliant catch taken. He was running backwards. That was full and wide and he slashed at it first ball, Charles. And the break has been positive for the AB Warriors as they pick a wicket of the first delivery. Shailendra getting the scalp. The partnership was of 44 runs of 26 deliveries. And that was a good one between Charles and Himanshu. Pinaki is the new batsman in. Pinaki, the new batsman, in. Nice shot. It's cut away for 4. First ball boundary for Pinaki. That was shot and wide. And he timed that very nicely for a boundary of his first delivery. The Scottish Stars continue in their merry ways despite losing that wicket of Charles. It's a good catch by Somick, I must say. Let's play that with a straight bat. That's played late. Straight to the field. Oh, yeah, there was backup. Single. Now gets Himanshu on strike. He's striking it beautifully there. 36 of 20 deliveries. 6 boundaries to him. So he's played a few gems along the way. Low full toss and straight to the fielder for a single. No, they won't take a single. That went in way too quick. That'll be a single. As Himanshu keeps strike. The end of the 11th. Scottish Stars are 115 for 3. Rajat is the new bowler. Starts off with a wide. 34 runs required now by the Scottish Stars. That's another wide. More than happy to occupy the crease there. Himanshu and Pinaki. It's played late and good stop in the end. Somick there. Takes a single and goes off strike. Himanshu. Pinaki comes to the crease. Looks like another aggressive batsman. Likes to be busy and make runs. Oh, that's hit beautifully. Where's that gone? That's gone all the way for 6. We're just talking about being aggressive, and Pinaki's done just that. It was a foolish delivery. He's just gone for it and picked that up over. Long gone for a 6. Slightly wide long gone. But his intention was to go straight. And he's managed to do that. Excellent start to the over for the Scottish Stars. 1, 2, 4 for 3. Gets the outside edge and that races away to the boundary for 4. He tried to drive that to the square region, getting a faint edge, and there's a short third man standing there who could only look helplessly as the ball went past him to the boundary for 4. $128 for 3 now, as the Scottish Stars are making their presence felt in this match as strong favourites. This is another huge wide that was good little fielding in the end. 2 runs run on the wide. So get 3 runs on that occasion. Even it was far away for the keeper. Low full toss and played straight to the fielder. Unfortunate to have a slight misfield there, but that's adding to the tally of the batter, who scored another boundary now. Pinaki's raced to 19 of 6 deliveries as the Scottish Stars are 135 for 3. 20 runs have been conceded of 4 deliveries. That's another edge, but this time short third man will be able to stop that. Last ball of the over. And that foolish ball has been played high in the air for a big 6 by Himanshu. They look like they're in a big hurry to finish the game now. Less than 10 runs required now for the Scottish Stars to wrap this up quickly. As the AB Warriors unfortunately have no response tonight. They lost the toss, put into bat, had a decent start but kept losing wickets at regular intervals, ensuring that they were restricted to a score less than 150, and cut to the chase. Scottish Stars have all chipped in for some lovely performances. 8 runs required now. Aditya is the new bowler. Will Pinaki finish this with boundaries, or will he give Himanshu the opportunity to make a 50? This time that's pulled away to square leg for a single as Himanshu comes to the crease. 7 runs needed now from 8 overs. Great opportunity for Himanshu to smash yet another 50 in this league. That's nicely played. That's a few bounces and over the cover boundary for 4. 147 for 3, just 3 runs required. Himanshu requires just a couple of runs for his 50. And the match looking like it's coming to a tame end as the Scottish Stars are chasing this in the 13th over. Their run rate is just below 12 runs an over. That's excellent. Oh, it's a play and a miss. Is it? It's gone for 4. Is that buys or is that a boundary? There is a boundary as he completes his 50 as well. Scottish Stars win by 7 wickets. And the AB Warriors are slightly disappointed today. It's been an excellent performance by the Stars. And that's it from the live telecast here. We'll see you soon on another day. Thank you.